In this video, I want to discuss the topic of whether gangstalkers really have any critical thinking skills. And I have to say that because just everything these people do, everything they say, everything they believe, everything concerning them does not seem like people that are thinking the whole thing through. And last but not least, they're definitely not questioning authority. They're just doing whatever they're being told to do. And critical thinking is a very important skill for our everyday lives. But it seems that for some reason, when people get into this, they somehow lose all critical thinking skills, just like people that fall under cults. All of a sudden, they just go blank and they just ingest everything they're told. They don't ask questions. They believe everything. They follow blindly. But the first point showing these people they don't really think anything through is, number one, what is like the whole purpose of it. Like, all these people do all day is sit here and insult me, talk trash about me, mock me all day long. That's it. This whole effort just to do that, like, what is the purpose of that? Where do they think they're going with that? They blindly follow, they do what they're told blindly out of fear, or I don't know. Like, why? Like, so purposeless? It has no purpose. Instead of doing something meaningful and impactful, this is what they think is important. And the next showing these people don't have any critical thinking skills are just some of the lies that they believe. These people, just like a cult, they're blindly let in, deceived, manipulated inside, and once they get in, they're in, they don't know what to do, they just want to fit in. And these people tell all types of lies that don't make any sense. And they just go along with it. Again, was there any reasoning? Analyzing what you're being told. Decision making, evaluating, problem solving. No. They just blindly go ahead with it. They sit there, like in my last video, I said some of the reasons why people become gangstalkers. And one of them is that, this person is a crazy person. And one of the main things, gangstalkers, their god that they worship, their idol, these people think they're mind readers. Okay, so if you think you're a mind reader, these people say that, she's so mentally ill, mentally retarded, mentally schizophrenic, multiple personality disorder, bipolar depression, anxiety, every single thing you can list. That's what they say. But critical thinking should come in. How could someone be this and be completely normal? What they would then say is that they would say, she's acting. Does that make sense? Did you use critical thinking to come to that conclusion? That does not make any sense. Because if anyone had that, how could they even act? So what they do is that they deflect, they cover up, double speak, they just cover up, they ignore it, they dodge questions, they try to avoid it, talking about it, just shutting everyone up. Everyone shuts their heads and just goes along with it without it making any sort of sense. Not only to mention all those things, all the things they say about me. Not only that, all the things gangstalkers say, all of it is literally, all of it is based on them, quote unquote, hearing my brain and hearing my thoughts. That's how they know that she's supposedly crazy and mentally, like, what? Since when did anyone need to? So if that was the case, then how is the entire field of psychology even up and running today? If everyone had to read everyone's mind and know if they're crazy or not, it doesn't even make sense. And it's all, again, no critical thinking. Critical thinking was like, okay, so if you're saying, then how, what are the signs? What are the symptoms? The sign of someone that is like this, they're not really functional. It's just plain and simple. All their lives are just based on that, thinking that they hear stuff. Again, you don't hear anything, like I've said. But pride, they refuse to swallow their pride and just admit that, hey, this might not be true. Like, it does not make any sense whatsoever. Not only that, they try to say all these things, and then I do things, I graduate from college, it's like, and they're upset at me. Why are you upset at me? Be upset at who you are believing, who told you these lies, and is making you sacrifice so much and put in so much energy for no reason. Don't be mad at me, but be mad at who told you the lies, because their lies are not adding up. The next thing that shows me these people, they don't really have any type of processing, is some of the things that they do specifically. Gangstalkers, some of the things they do. Of course, they do their insults. They like to mimic you, lie, all types of things. But some of the specific things these people do, especially the ones that they've been doing recently, is showing that they're just following orders, and they're not really processing what they're being told. That they just do it. No questions whatsoever. They do the sniffing, the coughing, the clearing the throat. What? Are these people processing what they're doing? Processing the action? There's no processing. It's like these people, they put up on a pedestal this idea that, they read my mind, and so all the nonsense and stuff that's not real to hear, they think that, that's her mind. But me as an actual person, I'm invisible. I don't exist. So when I sit there, normal, completely fine, functioning, intellectual, etc., they ignore it. That we don't know what that is. Sitting there recently, them and what? They have this fake idea of me in their heads from all the nonsense they yield themselves to, and reality isn't matching it. And so they think all the what is that? I'm in front of you. I don't get it. If anybody did that to any person, I don't know, what kind of person would that be? That's you would have to at somebody. Is critical thinking involved? Is that involved or no? Or is everyone scared to critically think because they think they gonna read it? They ain't reading nothing because they're not God. You people have to use your brains and really reason it out. Maybe that's why everyone's just scared to think about it and fully reason and process everything they're being told and everything they're being told to do. They'll just do it blindly, confidently, even after I call it out. In my videos, and again, it's kind of like people that create false versions of this or that in their head. Again, with my own mouth, I call it out. In my video, I say it. What in the world is that? And they still do it. What type of cult? I don't even get the zombie apocalypse. I don't get it. I don't get it. That, like, it doesn't make sense. Saying that, oh, criminal, oh, crazy, oh, mentally ill, then why am I not? Oh, she's acting. Is that their only, like, escape? Acting? Now that is some pure rubbish. That's just an easy escape, easy answer, easy escape from responsibility of all the lies they've been telling that they don't want to own up to. Now I want to move on to the next point of, do gang stalkers question their authority? Their handlers, whoever controls them, whoever is over them, are they questioning these people? Are they? It doesn't seem that they are. The way these people all act in unison like literal Nazis, the same thing, everyone does the same thing. No one's questioning why do we have to. From what I've seen, it doesn't seem that anyone's asking anybody any questions, so everyone's probably scared out of their mind. Scared for what? Scared for what? Like, what in cults do, they don't question. That's why stuff starts getting crazier and crazier and weirder, just like gang stalkers. They've been getting weirder and weirder with their tactics. Now they're at the point of being train conductors every single day. I call it up, they still do it. What is this? Them literally saying that, oh, she's mentally retarded, mentally ill, schizophrenic, retarded, autistic, multiple personality disorder, bipolar depression, anxiety, psychopath, sociopath, narcissist, blah, blah, blah. All that. All these literal, actual, mental health issues. They say that how? They try and say, okay, that if I have that, why am I a functioning human being? No questions, no answers. Nobody's asking, the only answer says she's acting. They either go along with that, or since these people are like Nazis, they take them out. So, it doesn't seem these people ask any questions. They go with what they're told. You confront these people with stuff like this, and they can't respond. It's not on their doctrine to respond. How in the world are they going to respond? Not a single gang stalker can respond or reply to anything I'm saying in this video. The only thing they're going to say is, oh, she's acting, and making up all types of crazy lunatic lies. All types of fallacy stories, fairy tales that do not correlate, coexist, or conform to reality. All types of nonsense that doesn't make any sense. Because no one wants to question them. And because no one's questioning them, they can feel that they can do whatever they want. They can make these people do whatever they want. If they told these people, I don't even know. If they since these people are a literal cult, if they give all y'all Kool-Aid, all y'all gonna drink it. This is how severe these people's level of following is. They do whatever, it doesn't matter. No matter the wealth, no matter the race, gender, etc., so forth and so on, position, whatever, they don't care. All for the purpose of what? It has no purpose. So many issues everywhere, and they get nothing. But this is somehow important? Is anyone asking any questions? I think not. But my advice to gang stalkers would be, they need to start asking questions. Some of y'all are in bondage. You don't want to admit it. You are in bondage. Because none of this makes sense. In legitimate bondage, in bondage of fear, and bondage of so many things. These people are not people that ask questions. All the stuff that happens in cults, people don't ask questions. So why this? Oh, why we do this? Or why is this? How come this? Wait, what's the reason behind this? Where'd you get this from? No, they just go along. Oh, because their friends said it, or their favorite, this said it or that, so they just like, what? Like, this isn't, like, to me, it doesn't make sense. These people don't have any sort of critical thinking skills to be the ones claiming that, oh, they're mind reader, mind this and mind that, and but no type of reasoning, understanding, wisdom, knowledge. All they can do is deflect, lie, blame, scapegoat. That's all they can do because they can't do anything else. What can they do? But those are just some of the ways gangstalkers do not. They just don't. They refuse to use their brains.